Was good, everybody? Was goody good? Was hood? Let me charge this up real quick. So, I did like a little poll as to like what my next game should be, and the choices between Psychonauts and Psychonauts, Valkyria Chronicles, and Tales of Symphonia. That's where the rest of my gift card money is gonna go to. So, Valkyria Chronicles is winning. Isn't these are like the most affordable options that I have, but that's the choice that I'm presenting everyone with. I don't remember what I was going to do. Okay, I remember now. I have to speak to that lady. But before that, there was actually something I looked up that I wanted to check out. That dual set of Leche that I had that I made yesterday was actually really good. If you guys want to know how I make it, I'll give you some tips. It came out perfectly, and the leftovers were even better. The only thing is that you gotta make it last like maybe more than 2 days, because all that sugar, it will kind of wear you out. Very rich. Like, I remember when I would get like the dulce de leche ice creams, they would have only like a little drizzle. And now I'm thinking, of course it's only gonna be a little drizzle. If they use as much as like I made, whew. You could use that as a torture device. Just messing with people's blood sugar. But it was delicious, man. You had that with some yogurt, some almonds, some fruits, granola, just a summer parfait. That's how I treat it. These guys drop really good things. Word magic. It's interesting, a lot of people that really want me to play Valkyria, these are like deeply popular guys, but There is that faction that they want me to make Tales of Symphonia in my next grab. And some of those are like people that I'm pretty cool with. So feels like it could be neck and neck. Psychonauts is unpopular though. Anyway, I saw the Nintendo Direct, man. Like, it's crazy how Summer Games Fest, the Xbox Live Showcase, and even the Nintendo Direct all made State of Play look terrible. I mean, State of Play makes State of Play look terrible too, but you know, they were so good last year. I mean, we got a Kingdom Hearts 4 trailer that was honestly looked kind of like Kingdom Hearts 3. But now the Kingdom Hearts fan base can chill for a bit. I like Nomada's new art style kind of seeping into Kingdom Hearts a bit. Like if you ever saw his stuff from like Dark Road, 2D illustrations, and even Union Cross, his art style has evolved a lot over the years. Like if you're familiar with his Kingdom Hearts 2 and Birth by Sleep, you know, that era of his like 2D art, that is not the era that he's in now. He has everything looking kind of Christmas cookie-ish. The shading, it almost looks shoujo-y. I thought it was like fantastic. I think the lady in the beginning is Ava, like all the Lost Masters, maybe even Envy. They're probably going to be wearing the organization hoods, and I guess it's going to be cool when we fight them as bosses and they're revealing their faces. I see this as like the penultimate Kingdom Hearts game. Seeing young Xehanort and like an older Luxord, that's kind of cool. I'll be honest with you guys, Luxord was already like a dope dude, but now he's just like a gilf, and I don't really know how to like feel about that. I once joked that because he looks like Justin Timberlake, that you know, the box actually had his, you know, dick in it, you know, dick in the box, especially because he was looking for it. But that one dude with the wavy black hair and the luscious locks, I don't know who he is, but his design is like cool. Same with the masked dude with dark hair, but it just feels like when I look at them, I should be able to recognize them, and I don't. I guess the mascot kind of reminds me of Taj from Fantasian. I don't remember his name. It could have been Tan. But it's like, there's like a feeling of familiarity when I look at their faces. Final Fantasy Resonance also kind of stuck out to me. Final Fantasy Resonance, I mean, they got Brave Exvius back, just like they got, you know, a single player form of that Octopath gacha that's still live now, but Brave Exvius isn't. And it came to my attention that the other Brave Exvius one, War of the Visions, just ended its JPN service not that long ago. Okay, I couldn't get that shit done. So, yeah, I didn't know that War of Visions was end of service. I was looking up War of Visions. I was keeping up with it, you know, over last year and even this year, but I feel like it snuck past me because I had like a very involved May. Just focus on other things. A lot of things snuck past me last month. You know, there was a person I was really close with that I haven't spoken to in quite some time. I hope she's okay, but you know, a lot of things last month, like, eluded me, and you know, I'm still being eluded, but that's just really what happens when you're focused on making money and I guess some fun, frivolous things. I'm almost done with my watching Breath of Fire 1, that Let's Play from Kenshin 1913. I got 3 parts left, and 2 of them are like the different endings, so that's cool. Goats are so aggressive, and it's like, what's the point? My defense is so high, like, I don't think I can even see the pixel that I lost. I saw Ocarina of Time, and that was kind of cool, but like, it's Ocarina of Time with yellow font, and Link kind of looked like some sort of Shota design. Wasn't really feeling it. That's just me being honest, I guess. But yeah, Final Fantasy Resonance They'll probably have like another version. Apparently it only covers the first season of the 5 seasons of Brave Exvius, but with updates from beyond the first season. And they're marketing it as the first HD 2D Final Fantasy game. So shout out to Tomoya Asano for not getting himself involved with like HD 2D Final Fantasy as the first guy, because that Octopath thing, they were ready to crucify him for coming up with HD 2D. That's like the most polarizing aesthetic I've seen. Actually, there is something I want to do. I want to catch some catfish and get some rice. But honestly, I was a little disappointed. This is my toxic trait. I saw King Mickey in the front and I thought, man, we're getting recoded HD. Let's go.
Why am I the only one working this hard? The what?
I work. Shut.
Don't tell me what to fucking do.
Things.
How about you?
I need to deal with my fucking attitude. Let's see.
Come again.
No one has rice here? Like...
Black.
I can't. I knew it. This is.
The shade.
You.
Oh, okay, these guys eat wheats. So I have like a few of those, but I need to get more. Alright, let's see. I kind of joke that the main protagonist looks like Shulk if he were racist. But then someone responded by saying, well, yeah, to be fair, Shulk kind of was racist in the beginning of Xenoblade Chronicles, Speaking of which, that new Xenoblade Chronicles Genesis game, it's kind of interesting. Are they trying to like reboot the universe? They said it's a new universe separate from the other ones. I'm thinking, I wonder why they went with that direction. What do they think? Man, you know, this perfect work stuff is a little too much for me. Let me leave this alone for now. Well, he did say he wanted to take things in an interesting direction, and I kind of like the idea of a world where the sky is just like another land. It's kind of cool. It has a school setting. You got a woman protagonist. It's like, okay, it's a little Harry Potter-ish. I kind of like that. Whew. So I gotta do 4 more of these. Remember when this shit used to be hard? Anyway, I kind of like the lore implication that it's the people from the main world of Kingdom Hearts that bring light and darkness to worlds. In other words, they're kind of like an infection to the population. That would have been it right there. So that's kind of cool. Maybe Xenoblade Chronicles X is gonna continue the Perfect Works direction, which I don't know how I feel about that, because I don't really like X that much. I'm hoping to get surprised with Xenoblade Genesis. But you know, I'm kind of glad that I'm past like this hype cycle of games, because we've been feasting but now it's like, okay, I'm satisfied. I don't need to be like excited for more projects. I can just kind of look forward to the fact that like gaming is a much better place now than I thought it would be. But we're not gonna get release dates for, or even release windows for Kingdom Hearts 4 until 7 Revelation is kind of on the market. So just knowing that it's going to be on Switch 2, that's good enough. Someone said the combat is a little clunky, and it probably is clunky. I mean, I don't know if Mitsunori Takahashi is still working on it, but he makes like, you know, the best out of these gameplay mechanics. So it's probably gonna feel better than it would if he wasn't there, but this is Kingdom Hearts 3. I will say Sora does seem a bit more transcendent. Like he's bringing out like the Union Cross abilities and kind of fighting like a Keyblade master. I wonder if he can like use the Kai blade with a sword with like a, you know, metered thing. Like he has to get it up a certain level, then he can bring it out. I'm interested. I find the presentation kind of cool and storybookish, and aesthetically I like how, even though this is in like an unreality place. It's supposed to be like fantasy based on reality. It looks a bit more fantasy and storybook like than the first, like Kingdom Hearts 3 at least. You know, I realize,
Hey, it's been great, thanks. My freak, good to hear. That's my wife and son. Wait, you got married? Yeah, I decided it was time to move. Always. I have a customer in Facade who needs a Phrygia, and I was hoping you'd make... My customer runs the material. Thanks. You don't...
There's no... I'll try... Where did that enormous ship even come
I have your... Right then. All right. It's delicious. Woo! I'll definitely try to stop.
okay, we're really close to getting all the money we need.
Where did that enormous ship even come?
Now, I've kind of thought about this for a while, since like 2017, 2018, that once part 3 of Remake comes out, I'm probably going to be done with keeping up with modern games and modern gaming, and a part of me still kind of feels that Revelation, once that comes out, I'm going to be done with JRPGs and gaming in general. Except for retro gaming, like I'm still probably gonna do stuff like this where I'm trying like a throwback that I never got a chance to play. I likely still feel that way if it wasn't for the fact that like we didn't get a Kingdom Hearts game in between all these 7 remake games, so I'm still probably going to be invested in Kingdom Hearts. I want to see how this Calvard arc ends. Does it end on an interesting note, or does it end on a not so interesting note? Like, I could probably make do without having to play like the last arc in the series, especially since that's coming out 2032. Like, I don't know how my relationship with gaming will change around then, especially since it's probably going to take some time to localize. I think, yeah, at that point I'm probably going to be like still streaming for sure, still making content, but not so invested in man, what's the next trailer that's gonna come out? Is it gonna be something that I've been wanting to play for quite some time? If I want to play something, I'll find a way to play it. I'll find a way to make content out of it. And if there's something like a remaster to Xenogears or a remaster to Vagrant Story, I'm gonna try and get that. But you know, AAA stuff, you know, latest games in a series, you know. That might be something I move on from real soon. Like 2027 might be like the swan song for that. If not early 2028. It's true because it's I remember when you looked at some of my Let's Plays from way back in the day. Retro gaming, that was where it was at for me. Like, I could have probably been a happy camper just playing.
He sent us to the Eyrie to find his girlfriend.
Yeah, that was him, wasn't it?
Oh, neat. When did that happen? It sounds kind of romantic.
It didn't work out.
Yeah. I could have been just fine playing like games from the, you know, PlayStation 1, SNES, GBA, PS2, like stuff from when I was, you know, in single digits of age. But, you know, times have changed. I got into the Kiseki games and 7 remake and I kind of bit the FromSoft bug for like the Soulsborne games. Obviously, a lot has changed in that regard. Because even as I was, you know, keeping up with trailers in the 2010s, thinking, okay, this is gonna be the year we start seeing some stuff with 7 Remake, I still thought to myself, man.
Hey. Oh.
リギア出てあと大人たちきっと Can't believe she's become a shade.
How terrifyingly cruel.
Should we tell the man that his girlfriend is a shade now?
I honestly don't know.
You know me, I like to tell these motherfuckers the truth. But yeah, like I'm looking at 2026 so far, and it's like, yeah, we've been finally getting some like hype-ass trailers. Things for Resident Evil, Final Fantasy 7, Kingdom Hearts, Tupac in this like Yakuza game, or Stranger Than Heaven or whatever. Stronger Than Heaven, I don't know what it's called. A lot of that is cool, but it feels so burdening. I'm thinking about like, what's the game that I want to play next year from now, 2 years from now? Kind of planning my life around content that I consume. It's not very liberating. It's kind of like, I assume this is what it's like for Star Wars fans, that they get excited for these films that come out in like 2 or 3 years. They're part of like some big epic saga. Or even Marvel fans with their phases and things of that nature. That's not liberating for me. I remember there was this Buddhist monk. He left the monastery for a bit and started reading One Piece again. He just started talking about how like waiting week in and week out for this type of stuff, it's not very good for him mentally. And yeah, because you're getting like super attached to blah blah. What I like about retro gaming is that there's a whole world of things that already exist that I can enjoy. And compared to when I was coming out of high school, retro gaming was not that poppin'. Like the means of retro gaming was still kind of 2000s-ish. The advancements were starting to like come through, but it wasn't quite there yet. Like if you wanted to do some Super Nintendo and GBA gaming, that was really available at your fingertips. Now it's you can do so much comfortably. Yes, I'm gonna keep fighting these guys every time I see them. It's worth it, because as soon as I get some sort of word magic, I know it's going to be that much more inevitable that I'll get the trophy for reaching the 50% mark. I gotta clarify, by the way, it's not because I think gaming is necessarily going in a worse direction, because I actually think gaming is way better than when I was 11 through 20 during the whole the 7th gen period, where people that were into the type of games I was into, they were not being catered to at all, unless you wanted to like stay with the handhelds. Which, that wasn't me. I wanted to play in front of a television screen or on a laptop, and that's it. Don't give me a little like tablet thing that can get yoinked from me.
Hey, thanks.
Listen, this isn't...
What? No. Oh, no.
I am
If I would have just called her over here sooner.
probably best to leave the...
Yeah.
Well, we can't think about your old girl when you got your new girl with you, so you gotta let that shit go, man. Like, that's it. Completed quest 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. I got 60, so I guess that's kind of cool. I only have 10 side quests left to complete in this game, and really I want to do them all. Not in this playthrough necessarily, because there's some that like I gotta get to later routes to unlock, but I'm looking at these Kingdom Hearts fans, especially. Like, Kingdom Hearts I always thought was kind of it was a very nostalgia-oriented series, because people play one and it leaves an impression on them. Maybe even 2 in Chain of Memories. And they can kind of always look back and think, okay, there's so much to learn from this thing I experienced as a younger person, or way back when I did experience it for the first time. But then you look at how they get when it comes to like wanting the next entry, and it's like if the years pile on, they start to get very disgruntled, and it's like they want to mythologize KH3 back when KH3 was this project that took forever to like manifest into a physical game, and it was the same with Kingdom Hearts 4 now. It's they're going to do this with KH5 probably, and it's just not really a good look. Some of them are probably getting over the high of a trailer and thinking about, oh man, we don't have a release date for this. I'm probably like feeling the reality of what that means. Yeah, this is gonna take you a while. This is gonna be a fucking journey. Because, you know, I call that like a here damn trailer, and that's what they said about the screenshots that we got last year. They're here damn screenshot. They're good screenshots too, but at the same time, it's a that's what you're gonna get for a little bit.
did that enormous ship
Yes? I don't know, I was gonna say let's advance the main story, but nah, I ain't the move. So I was watching something the other day on TV. There's a lot of disappointment because New York didn't win the game yesterday. I think it's a little anachronistic that we're seeing both these teams winning when they're away but not when they're at home. That's an anachronism that I don't think we're gonna see long term. Eventually someone's gonna win a home game, but I kinda had a feeling that the Spurs might have had a bigger chance because Wembanyama, he was just really confident. And while confidence is going to give you every victory in the world, it's usually indicative of someone who realizes that there's holes in the other team's strategies and they know how to deal with the holes in their own playstyle. He's not going to try and get swept, but he does have to beat the odds in order to win because this is a bad matchup for him, and also he's just not in a favorable position. Yeah, he's no longer down 0-2, but he's down 1-0. There's still a catch up, and you've wasted your home games. Trump got booed and he's tweaking out. He has this AI meme. How did this guy start off with AI memes being derogatory to the Obamas, and now it's him cosplaying as Jesus, hanging out with Lamau aliens, and now he's cosplaying as Naruto? Like, have some damn shame, man. Okay, I gotta go to the tavern. That's what I wanted to do. I realize I need a lot more money than what I have now.
Which job should I give you? Apparently the manor's butler.
You know, at first I thought one dude wasn't really feeling my commentary on this game, but I think what it comes down to is that these are games that people look back to reverently, but then they don't necessarily remember all the odds and ends of the game, especially if it's not something that they replay. Because a lot of people's like favorite games are just games that they've played only one time, but that one-time experience was so impactful to them that even if they don't remember it well, like they know the feeling they got from it. It's like embedded within their body. So I'll like summarize my thoughts on like the end of part 1 of this game. He's like, what are you talking about? Yeah, because the game has a time skip. And I talked about the MacGuffin hunt and how that was, affecting me. He's like unsure of where I was at, but then again, this is a game that's kind of baked around its endings. The end of part 1 could, for all intents and purposes, mean I beat the game for the first time. I still have to beat the game 5 times in total. 4 times if it was the original, but
Master Emile, what? I was attempting to tidy up the study earlier. Shade's really... I take it you want us... That may not be necessary, sir. It's not causing any... It did not... Well, I don't care if it's wearing a tuxedo and drinking a cocktail. If it...
yeah, I like how agitated the main protagonist gets whenever a shade gets brought up. He wants to kill him the way that Kaim wants to kill like anyone that stands in his way. Very angry character. How many weapons do I have? So my weapon collection is at 72%.
This must be the friendly Shade.
Who told you you could live in my home? I'll crush you like a bug. Please be careful.
This is a rather tough nut to crack.
Oh, I'll crack it one way or the other.
Almost got a 100 kick combo.
We killed that Excellently done, sir.
This is what some people dream about when they get like a home invader. 85%, so we got like single digits left of content.
What was a shade doing in there in the first?
I wondered that myself. Surely that creature lacks the intelligence to read books, yet I cannot imagine what else it hoped to accomplish there.
Yeah, the way they speak about shades is interesting too. Like, oh man, these motherfuckers don't read, they're not educated. I can see what Yoko Taro is trying to do with like this analogy.
Which job should I give you? That butler from the manor needs your... I wrote...
What would be 72%?
Welcome back.
Hello, Sebastian. I'm glad you're doing well.
Is something the master...
I am searching, sir, for a way to restore Master Emil's body to its previous state.
Oh, Sebastian.
Regrettably, according to my information, the records related to Master Emil are stored on the second basement floor. Things would be easier if I could delve into the manor's underground research facility.
You want us to go down there and take...
Oh, no.
Emil, cut it out. We're friends. This is what friends do.
Kind of gassy at the moment.
Please do.
Okay, so we get to go here with Kaina. Girl. Dictionary. I remember when these guys were so tough to me. Well, not really, but you know, they took a beating and they could gradually wear down my health. Now it's...
It appears to be a list of names. The text is half fake.
Coastal town.
The woman is most likely dead by now, but perhaps a search of her home will...
Maybe we'll learn something about Emil over in Seafront.
Kind of unhappy, you know.
The paper mentions a house right above the entrance to a coastal town.
Right above an entrance to a coastal town. So let's get our way. Let's get ourselves up, man.
I heard the guy in this house.
Where did that emerge?
Hey, mind if I ask you something?
Not at all.
Did anyone in your family ever do weapon research? Anything like that?
Yeah, actually, I think one of my older relatives used to do something like... Why are you asking?
I'm looking into some of her research. You have any old records or anything?
Oh, man. Maybe? I don't know. If you hold on, I'll go take a look. Sorry about that.
It's a letter.
Yeah, we never could figure, but it was important. What?
It might be some kind of code that we can decipher back at the lab.
Go ahead. We've just been keeping it around because we don't know what else to do with it.
Let's go back and show this to the butler.
It's pretty convenient that I can just hop down like that.
Oh.
It begins with Dearest Emile, and then... Why, this appears to be a message for you, Master Emile.
A letter?
Dearest Emile, you do not know me, but I know you. My research has twisted your life in unfathomable way. I tried to make up for this by serving as your mother. But I know now that my efforts fell woefully short. I would have done anything to save you from this fate. And you will never know how guilty I feel that I could not.
I remember her now. Hundreds of years ago, there was a woman who watched over me and my sister. The other scientists treated us like lab rats. But that woman, she was really nice. I think she kind of made me what I am today.
Your mother?
You know, I didn't find a way to fix my body. But I don't care anymore. This letter helps me remember my mother. And that means more to me than anything.
Alright, good for you. I move like I'm Mega Man X in this game.
Of course.
Let's take a look. Got a decent charge on my thing. Fuck, man. My bad.
Curse these tired old bones.
I feel like my allergies have gotten worse this year. You know, having completed most of these side quests, I can say that I'm not as allergic to them as I was when they started to get really bad. Some gems started to come through eventually.
Where did that enormous ship even come from?
Oh, God.
What's wrong?
Oh, hey, I remember you. You're the ones who helped us out way back when.
Seeing as we've come all this way...
I had a fight with my husband, and he ran away from...
yes, yes. You may color me utterly flabbergasted.
But it's all that idiot's fault. I was saving up a bunch of apples, and he went and ate 10 of them.
That's actually sort of impressive.
Well, sure, I may have lost my temper a little, but I can't believe he just up and left.
All right, all right.
Really?
And here we go again. Shall we begin by asking around at the tavern like before?
Hey there. I'm looking for the guy with the red bag.
I hope he didn't
See
become
him
a
around
shade,
lately?
because then this guy's gonna kill him.
Really? Is that couple
trouble fighting again?
Yeah, the guy took off and hasn't been...
Hardly. Their arguments are legendary. We're actually considering selling tickets as a tourist attraction. Anyway, I think he's from that village with the library. I think his brother is a guard.
Thanks for the tip.
Say, you're
Yeah.
Okay, so she's been pre-ordering for a long time.
Petty squabbles have become something of an attraction for the locals.
Doesn't surprise me in the least. Seeing people like that puts a little spring in your step, you know?
You humans truly are a maddening bunch. Such buffoonery does little more than wear this old tome out.
I don't think he plays that shit.
We searched the southern plains back when the wife ran off too, right?
I believe we did, yes.
Lots changed since then. So it's kind of nice when we find something that hasn't. The fact that couple is still arguing almost fills me with... I don't know, hope, I guess.
If you asked me, that particular couple could benefit from a little change.
Oh, hey, it's you. What's up?
You're related to the ferryman who carries a red bag around, right?
Yeah, he's my little...
A shame.
Not a clue.
Oh, that...
Oh, but the last time I did see him, he said something about using his ferry to deliver letters. Maybe you should try talking to someone at the post office.
I guess we could ask the...
Just once, I would...
This motherfucker, don't tell me he's a shade. Because they did the fake out with the girlfriends.
I cannot believe how many trips we have made simply to track down a single man.
It's all right to do this kind of thing every now and then.
I only pray this is not the calm before some manner of storm. Say there, lad, have you ever penned a missive?
You mean a letter? No. I'm not big on writing. It always takes me forever to figure out what I want to say.
What's to figure out? One simply takes quill in hand and unleashes their soul upon the canvas of the page.
Whatever you say, Vice.
Vice just says whatever the fuck comes to his mind, so I'm sure it's not that different when it comes to him saying a sexual message. Fuck. Fucking arm is streamed.
Hey, Post.
I'm sure as hell not. I just swung by to pick up a letter and wound up running the damn place. Anyway, you...
No. There's this couple who's always fighting, and the husband took off. So I'm trying to track him down. Ring any bells?
Sorry, pal. You're asking the wrong guy. Still, that's pretty weird. My buddy's daughter took off too. Maybe running away is the cool thing to do now.
I find it exceedingly unlikely this pair of runaways is mere coincidence.
Any idea where she might have...
That is the question, isn't it? Actually, you know what? I bet she went to check out the huge shipwreck that drifted into the inlet the other day. Not often something like that comes around.
I was wondering when that elephant in the room was going to get addressed.
Shipwreck, is it? I suppose we might as well investigate, seeing as how we lack any other tenable leads.
Right. Let's head for the inlet. Kinda. Emil. What's going on? I haven't seen you two come into Seafront in, well, ever, I guess.
Sorry for this. Kaine said she sensed something strange in the area.
Strange.
Maybe. There's some...
What an incredibly specific piece of information the hussy has graced us with.
What is...
Nothing.
We're gonna need to figure out some way to get inside that thing.
This ship is in a state of wanton decay. Surely we can find a hole or some such if we put our minds to it. These planks seem...
We can probably get in if we move them.
I'm worried about what...
This ship is in poor condition indeed.
You sure you're all right?
You really shouldn't... Hey, I've got an idea. How about you and me, sir?
Sure.
Sounds good.
Emil is on the...
This place is pretty gloomy. I'm having a hard time imagining any townsfolk hanging around here.
Well, as we've no other leads, let the search begin. We require a key in order... Look there!
And there's still some... Wait, did you see that girl just now?
I did indeed. How on earth did she manage to get behind her? Perhaps she is the
Weird. It's like we just saw a go... What is with this ship anyway?
There may be clues somewhere that tell of how it ran aground.
It looks...
Then perhaps we ought to make use of that...
What? An apple? It's a bit bruised, but it's not super old or anything.
I wager it was dropped by that fruit-loving ferryman with the red bag. Perhaps he absconded to this ship to wait out the storm after yet another spirited debate with his wife. Ah, goodness, what a troublesome couple.
Let's keep moving. Sounds like it came from the floor. This barrel's been knocked over, and there's flour everywhere.
Surely it was toppled by the... Wait. Cast your eyes to the floor.
Footprints.
The missing child left white tracks in her passing.
Man, this book's got some...
It would seem to be this records of the routes it traveled, the weather it encountered, and the places it made port, all in a painstaking level of detail. I would expect no less for a vessel of this size, until the day the records suddenly ceased.
What the hell happened on this ship?
The white hat?
That's weird.
I demand you cease your interminable chatter about ghosts at once. The simplest explanation is that she locked the door from the other side.
I didn't even say anything. In any case, if we want to use the door... Did you...
A shade...
Hang on. Hey, there's a note...
A record of the... By my...
Wait.
And made out...
How could they do...
I do not...
There's a breeze coming...
That white vase is rather conspicuous. A hidden room. How delightful. We cannot change the grim truth of the...
These chests...
And what?
I wish.
Those are known... I shudder to think...
The exit is blocked.
There's something written in blood here. No doubt they can find their human cargo in... For the time being...
This is a slave ship. Ayo, Swarfy Wickedness, Ned, get the fuck out my channel, man.
Let's look.
I see that key over there. It's just a... There's a surface in my way.
You would go back from whence we came? Let us investigate further in. I say, where are you going?
So, yeah, I really want me to keep searching.
We've no... It appears to be caught in a crack in the floor. It would not do to have the ground beneath our feet come undone, so...
There don't seem to be any shades around, at least.
Fortunate for us, this ship... The white tracks end here.
Wait. Whatever that sound was, it stopped. I swear it sounded like a...
This is a voice pipe. A contraption by which one's voice can travel to a faraway location.
Which means the girl is in whatever room this pipe connects.
Hold a moment. I spy a chart of the ship's layout on the... Yes, this pipe...
Onward and,
This little lantern has brought us quite far, hasn't it?
Yeah. And the light it gives off makes me feel, I don't know, safe somehow.
Well, aren't we the romantic? We've done enough searching here. Onward.
Oh, damn.
Perhaps it is waft... Just how many apples does that?
Let's...
Should we not be heading farther in? It seems this... A kitchen... Heavens, look at the size of this saucepan. This must have been where they prepared meals for the crew.
There's enough extra rice, hold the peppers. Looks like the crew had some say over how they ate.
To be picky about one's food while thinking back on it, the cuisine we were served during our visit to the bickering couple's home was quite particular in its choice of ingredients, was it not?
Tell me about it. I feel like I've sampled every single recipe in the Apple Fanatics cookbook. Once we track down the ferryman, we should invite them to...
They probably are gonna die of cyanide poisoning.
Fine idea, lad.
Vice? I think the floor is...
Speak to me, lad. Are you hurt?
Been better, but I'll live. I can't see a thing down here. What is that terrible stench?
I suspect we may have fallen into the ship's hold.
The lantern got away from me during the fall. We'd better look for it.
Is that...
Vice, that's it!
About time. Might I suggest you cease the celebratory fanfare? Oh dear. Look at the bodies. They are all people from town. And I fear... the missing ferryman.
Oh no, this can't be real. Why? Why did everyone have to... God damn it!
Pull yourself together. Remember the presence Kaine sensed. The culprit who murdered these poor folk likely awaits us further with...
I won't...
That's enough.
Hey there, you two.
Hey.
Did we ever? Found a night, but then we heard a bunch of noise coming from that super dark floor downstairs. You sure had us worried.
Yeah, sorry about that. You feeling better, Kaine?
A little, yeah. Sorry for the trouble.
Good.
Jeez, you seem really down and...
Tell me, Kaine, that
It's on...
I feared as much. Is now truly the time to turn tail.
There's a bunch of crumpled up...
They all seem to have the same word.
Yeah, this section is really burning me the fuck out. Yeah, that comic relief character got killed off.
The culprit who murdered the...
It's that girl we saw when we first entered the ship.
Old lad.
I think I know what her name
Child
is.
sitting inside a hulking ship.
There.
Could this girl be the presence you sensed, Kaine?
Oh, hey, it's you. Been a while.
Wait, you're the postman. What are you doing here?
Oh, I've been coming here a lot lately. I think this girl was on the ship when it drifted in. I've been keeping an eye on her until she's well enough to leave. Hey, so this is kind of awkward, but the girl is, you know, bleeding. I brought a bunch of bandages with me. Well, how exactly does one Sorry. Clearly crossed a line.
Stay the hell away from her! She isn't...
Kaine! Emil!
We'll figure something out. You just find a way to get the hell out of here.
Two of them will be fine. The ship is collapsing. We must leave at
Very much aware of that. Shades! Damn it, they're in the way! Looks like we can get out through that hole up there.
Glad you two made it out.
Yeah, we're good. But that poor postman is...
You better...
No shade would dare pursue us into sunlight such as this. We should use the opportunity. What on earth?
being hurt by the sun.
That is not precisely the case. It most certainly is being burned by the sunlight. However, its regenerative abilities far outpace whatever damage the light is able to inflict. This light, something is coming. Get out of the way at once!
I can't believe that little girl was actually this thing.
This monstrosity is unlike anything we've faced before. Remain vigilant! Aim for the tentacles with bases on them!
Don't stop now. Focus on the next one.
This thing's gonna pay for what it did to those people.
The town will be in grave danger should we leave this creature be. We must end it here and now. Now is our chance. Attack with all that you have.
Did we get it? thing's huge.
To think it could recover from such a grievous wound.
Ordinary attacks aren't gonna do shit against this thing.
Here it comes! Dodge!
Turning its body into spears and shooting them at us? I can't believe such a huge shade even exists.
That thing ain't normal. So stay smart unless you want to get dead.
This thing will destroy the town if we don't stop it.
Flying our way is increasing.
Yeah, I can see that. Damn it!
My word, if this continues...
Hey, over here! This guy's important to you, isn't he?
Honestly, Emilio's blast attacks are always funny as hell.
This is here and now. Is this thing immortal?
How can it withstand such an onslaught?
I'm really scared, guys!
We will be in grave danger if it unleashes that attack. We must stop it.
Is that a scripted event?
Damn it! Fuck!
Stop! No! What are you doing? You're gonna get yourself killed!
Focus on the source of its magic. Aim for the head.
We can never be together. You disgust me.
Thanks.
You've all done so much for me. Offering a little refuge is the least I can do. I don't have the words to express how sorry I am. We all knew townspeople were out there being eaten by a shade, but I never imagined I was taking care of it this entire time.
The fault lies with that foul creature alone, postman. Not yourself.
I hope I can believe that someday.
All right, well, we'd better get going. There's someone else we need to break this.
Fair enough. I hope to see you out there on the old letter trail again soon.
Hey, did you find my husband?
Yeah. The thing is...
Wait, why are you Is he alright? Please tell me he's alright. Come on.
Your husband was killed by a shade. I'm sorry. We tracked him down, but it was already too late.
No, it can't be true. Big idiot. Always carrying his bag around, thinking about me all the time.
It saddens this old tome to think we'll never hear those two at each other's throats again.
If only I'd gotten to him sooner. Damn it.
Do not let it burden you so, lad. You did the best you were able.
Yeah, I'm scraping on by just because I'm over-leveled as shit, but I really want to cleave through these bosses. I need to get a better weapon, and I need to actually skip some of these cutscenes.
Hey, Kaine.
Yeah?
When you were threatening that shade on the beach the other day, how did you know it was trying to protect the postman?
Just a feeling, I guess.
All right.
A lot of questions I have, a lot of curiosities. Anyway. suspicious that there's not a lot of monsters around here.
Only our harvests weren't so poor lately.
Thankfully, the scam calls don't really happen that often on like Fridays, Saturdays. They don't happen at all on Sundays. But yeah, I kind of regret polluting my own number because I was listening to someone else's advice and I jumped into it without reading. That was on me. Let's take a look at some of these things. One spot is missing.
Shades on the coast, the ferryman dead. You've had quite the rough trip. That poor ferryman used to tell me stories of the epic quarrels he had with his wife. He found the whole thing quite amusing. He loved her, though. He loved her with all that he was. I'm very sad to hear that he's gone. Still, you made it.
Have you any new information about the key to the Shadowlord's castle?
I'm still working on the decryption, but I'm afraid progress has stalled. Loyal Cerberus might refer to a dog, but I've never seen anything that would fit the bill.
It must be pretty complicated if even you can't decode it. Well, you're our last hope.
I will. By the way, I was walking by your house earlier and I noticed you had some mail. You might want to check it.
Thanks.
Oh, one... Since the ferryman was missing work, I arranged for someone else to handle the job. I'll make sure they know to let you...
Gotcha.
Even without those we have lost, the world relentlessly continues to turn.
Yeah, that's how the world works. Everyone's expendable. Every man.
getting married. It does the...
Probably not a good idea to turn down a wedding invitation. Let's go to...
Alright, cool. So if you notice I'm getting more quiet in my commentary, it's because I'm actually like behind on sleep a little bit. Hopefully it doesn't lead to a problem when I'm pulling up to donate plasma on Saturday, but I gotta make rest my priority, along with hydration, eating well. Thought I was pissing blood, but thankfully it was just pea juice. That was a really bad scare that I had a while ago where I was in the bathroom peeing, stomach ache, and it turns out the red shit that I was seeing was just beet juice because it had the color of beets. Pea was, not the viscosity of like blood. But yeah, beet juice is just tough. It's high on oxalates as well. So I guess I gotta have it with something that has calcium so that I don't like give myself a kidney stone, and then I'm gonna be peeing some real blood. I'm exhausted now. I'm surprised I was able to like watch the Nintendo Direct live. I'm usually up around like the afternoon, but I didn't even have an alarm clock. It was the scam caller that woke my ass up. I'm like, might as well. I didn't set my shit to airplane mode.
To find wolves in the desert?
Should it?
They normally live in forests, yes. Deserts would seem to hold little sustenance for them.
Well, I can certainly guess what they've been eating.
Bet you Nintendo's gonna get a trailer for Final Fantasy 17 at some point, just to let us know, hey, even mainline Final Fantasy is going to be multi-platform. I see the vision that Takashi is presenting now that we're getting to the reawaken phase in a moment. You know, sand is like a resource that's been lacking lately due to ecological changes and abuse of sand. We're running short on it. That's why like certain beaches have been needing sand donations. Another side scroller. Please don't give us like a lot of speaking.
share your...
Congrats.
Forgive my prying, but we are all eager to know the identity of your lucky bride.
Hold on. Fira?
You have grown into a fine example of woman.
Kaine's gonna want to see them.
Pleased to make your...
Of course.
To think they even have rules governing the time.
What's it to you? You don't even take baths. Kaine?
What is...
I don't like this. Weddings are festive occasions, you know? Should I even be here?
We were invited here by the king, remember?
Sure. But what about everybody else?
This city isn't like our villages. It's all about the rules here. And since there isn't a specific rule about you, I honestly think they won't give a crap.
Yeah. Maybe.
Will you at least procure a new set of lingerie for the festivities? Some spring colors, perhaps?
Keep talking, Book.
Oh.
What's up?
Just having trouble getting to sleep.
Something bothering you?
No. The opposite. I'm just so excited about the wedding that I can't settle down. I bet it's gonna have streamers and dancing and bears on unicycles and everything.
Well, I'll be there. I don't know if Kaisanat's gonna be there.
I'm sorta jealous. I wish I was Fira.
A fucking yo.
We'll find a nice bride someday, Emil.
Huh? Oh, right.
Wait, hold on.
You must be tired indeed if you misunderstood that.
He actually is, gay. I thought that was just him wording that wrong, so my bad. He's coming out with it.
Yeah, that's not exactly it.
My bad, bro. My bad, bro.
Everyone needs to blow off steam and celebrate once in a while.
Indeed, your people have earned a moment of rest and respite.
Plus, we want to make Fira happy, right? Anyway, life is better when you have someone to fight for.
It's actually interesting to think about, but Emil wasn't really part of the story during the Facade arc, the first one.
I'm kinda jealous. Aren't you jealous, Kaine?
Nah.
Oh, come on.
That wolf is a shade.
That's gonna make Emil tweak the fuck out. I know him.
I would rethink this course of action, King. Ahead lies a battle you cannot win.
A lot of the characters in this game just turn into Kaim. That one dude from the junk shop who's like a genuine tweaker about the machines, and this guy with the wolves.
The king's grief is strong. I doubt he will stand down at this point.
Yeah, I'm guessing he'll run off to take on the wolves any time now.
Will we let him go?
Of course not.
Then we must... It will not.
I know.
This guy is just beefing with anybody, like, the Shades, the Wolves, all of that.
Diving in sand is an excellent way to lose health. Do try to be more careful,
Yeah, bro, we get it. Anyway. How long have I been on this? Yeah, just 2.5 hours, really. I feel like we're running
Are you ready for...
to the point of the game where I'm gonna miss out on some things.
Madness. The wolves who attacked were only a fraction.
We're not doing it it's for
Kaine, you can't speak to a king like
If this is indeed the plan, then let us make haste. We can ill afford another tragedy.
Oh, cool. So we got another weapon. Why is it in like fake widescreen now? Feels like shit's about to get real. I'll be honest with you, they're beefing with a bunch of wolves, like, so that's another gang of people. They're running down on them like that's the ops. I haven't beefed with animals this much since I had to deal with the mice and cockroaches in my old apartment complex.
Forget it. It's for Fira.
Let's...
The wolves appear to be targeting the king. He seeks the King of Facade. Such dogged, unwavering defiance. Why do these beasts hold so much rage? The smaller wolves are not infected with shades. But as for the leader...
If even one shade is here, then I have to kill all of them.
Above you! Stay on your guard!
Yeah, I'm too overpowered for this to be like a throwing fight. Damn, okay, well, I thought I was only gonna get that off of the kinda fight, but
I believe that young Fira was perfectly content with the life she had. Of course. Does this not sound like what she would say? She was terribly proud of her king, and now you must do all you can to honor her memory. Is that another?
The poor...
This is...
okay, well, let's take a look at this. All these weapons that we have now. What's 75% of 33? Eight, 16, 24. So I got like 24, 25 weapons. Let's take a look. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. 25. Okay, so I need...
So, this is the last of them.
Now we can find the Shadowlord. And Yona. Hold on.
Okay, so we're kind of at the end game.
We should return to Popola and see if she has any final words for us.
I guess.
I marvel at how relatively simple a task this retrieval process proved to be. It is almost as if someone deliberately set us on this path.
You're overthinking
Nier, it's not really like a hard game.
I don't care if it's a trap. Yona's waiting for me and I'm going.
I see.
This motherfucker's so intense. Oh. How much bread do I have on me? I have a lot, but...
You're really gonna do it? The whole village is buzzing, you know. They say you're gonna go rescue Yona. I guess it's really
I'll bring... Yeah.
Nothing. Popola, just... Anyway, you be careful. Yes. Do be careful.
Thanks.
Oh there. Just tell me where you're going, and I'll take you there. No chart.
Okay, let me get a walkthrough for this last dungeon. For this weird side quest with a broken map, because I know I can get a weapon from it. Okay, I'm gonna just use a side quest. I'm just gonna use a guy for this one side quest, and that's it. Because it has been a while since I accepted it, so a lot of the important dialogue that kind of guided me is kind of far from my memory banks. I'd have to go way back. Some of it probably isn't even recorded, considering the fact that I did a couple of quests off screen.
As a fellow...
Calm down. Let's... Hey.
It is.
Yeah.
I wait.
What?
Yeah, it's starting to come back to me. Okay, so... Okay, let me think about some things. I gotta say, streaming this early on feels great. Starting like around this time, it's pretty soon people are gonna come in the house. There's gonna be a lot of noise and things of that nature, and I'm not gonna feel comfortable speaking and commentating. This is really just a way to like finesse it. I see that One Piece is still kind of in this like flashback thing. I was actually really interested in the connection that Brooke has to this Shuri lady, Gunko, effectively. So while I don't like the generic tragic flashback format, I find it interesting enough. Plus I already know how this dude, Brooke, initially died, so...
Hey, and what would the...
Okay, let's take a look. Machine oil, eggplant, and goat hide. Okay. So you know them bastard ass goats have to go. Eggplant, no emoji.
Sounds like... Sorry. Yeah, let's... That's not...
Okay, so we're getting a little bit of side quests. Let's try to knock these down.
What a headache.
What is?
We've not the time to worry about random bandits.
Look, the temple is really important to the masked people.
Then perhaps they should go inside and protect it themselves.
Quit being difficult, Vice. You know there are rules about that.
And thus, my headache.
Stop bitching and get moving.
I wonder if the Xehanort in Kingdom Hearts 4 remembers Sora. Or he's being a good Samaritan, shielding Sora from the rain, which is kind of a wholesome thing.
must be one of... There's a huge shade! I made it out!
It seems though...
Screw the...
That shade is a... Let's go in and...
Alright. I want the smoke. I feel like Peter Griffin. Smoke. Smoke. Please don't give us another one of those yee-ass puzzles.
Sand in your clothes is the worst.
It makes one want to enjoy a bath for certain. Perhaps humans are simply not designed to swim in sand.
Agreed.
And in that case, you might consider being a tad more careful.
Agreed.
I keep overcorrecting. Okay, I got the Wordsmith trophy, so... Oh, the base of metal. That word never leaves me. Well, this is kind of fun. I don't know what time for getting monkey means.
Shade that was sealed. That was intense. Still, true enough. Let's grab.
Okay, let's see. Okay, so I just can't block.
I'm getting out of here before those guys get back.
Oh-ho. I'm afraid...
Ah! Damn it! Ah!
I wouldn't if I were you.
Shut up, you! I'll get you.
Shut the hell up before I tear off your arms, ram a stick up your ass, and turn you into a kebab.
That you were able to restrain that hooligan with words alone is testament to your vulgar speech and vile character.
Cram it up your index.
Well, if you guys are done snarking at each other, let's tie this guy up and get back already.
This lady's speaking like The Rock.
My sentence, the seal was open when we got there, but we defeated them.
The Rock was always kind of weird talking about putting his foot up people's asses and shit. But it's always weird when you like speak to like an old school dude, and that's how he like speaks and shit. Man, that's my favorite place to put my foot, in your ass. I was watching someone play Final Fantasy VII Remake, and he was saying that during all the fights, it's like talking about putting his foot up people's butts and shit like that. I'm like, that's what we're on, man. I mean, like I like feet, but after a while, it stops sounding like you want to whoop someone's ass and more like you're trying to be kinky and shit. Anyway, let's see. My stomach is fucking hurting. Let me check my trophy list. We're getting there. Where are these motherfuckers in this sandstorm?
It appears.
I wonder if those will ever have a use.
Is this the culprit? A shade that appears within sandstorms?
Careful. You can't see a thing in here.
Ugh. There's sand in my mouth.
This is quite an ordeal.
We just gotta get close enough to kill it.
Let's get this over with. Now it all makes sense. He was hiding in the storm and then attacking.
We'd bet.
Well, let me check that. Okay.
There was a large shade hiding inside the sandstorm. Stay alert. Where there's one shade, there's usually more.
Okay, 90% done. That means I probably have like 7 or 8 more quests to get. One of them being in only one of the endings. Yeah, a lot of them I'm gonna have to beat the game in order to access. Machine oil, eggplant, goat hide. Yeah, that's gonna do it for me. We'll resume this in the open tomorrow on Thursday. It's been your boy, Mr. Monka7. Thank you guys for watching, and suck my dick.